I am so excited that you're joining us today. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to make a full-time income flipping concert tickets online with reliability and predictability, even if you've never made money online before. Now, we have so many people first logging on here. I see Aaron just made it in. David's here. Ian's here. Awesome. Before we jump too much further in this, we're going to get started in less than 30 seconds, but I just need to do a quick sound check. So on the side of the comments box there, just tell me where you're coming in from, where you're dialing from, and your name. Okay, I see we have Karen. She's coming to us from New York. Jessica's here from Texas. Great, great. Frankie's here from California. Awesome. Great. I think we're ready to get started. I don't like to waste too much time, so we're going to get right into this. Um, but just before we start, I just want to know that you're in the right webinar. So I have a few questions for you. Do you ever feel like you're not getting anywhere near the income that you so badly want? Type yes in the comments if you feel like that sometimes. Yes, yes, yep, yes, sir. Yeah, yep, yep. Do you ever feel like you're frustrated and overwhelmed with all the so-called surefire ways to make money online and all the so-called gurus? Yeah, yeah, yes. Okay, I'm getting a lot of yeses. And one more question for you. Do you ever feel like all the gurus are making all the money, but you're not getting your fair share of it? Yes, yes. Okay, that's a lot of yeses. Okay, I think we're in the right place. Great, great. We're going to move forward here. So I'm sure you guys are wondering, so how did I create this reliable and predictable income that I've been talking about? You might have seen me on Facebook, you might have seen me in your emails. So how did I create this reliable and predictable income? Well, I did this by buying and listing concert and sports tickets. Now I know this may come as a surprise to you, but that is exactly how I did it, and that's exactly what I want to share with you today. Someone just wrote, "Is this legal?" Believe me, this is 100% legal. StubHub, where we actually are going to list our tickets, is a multi-billion-dollar company, and if you go to any baseball game, you watch any baseball game on TV, you see all their big billboards, StubHub, they're all there. This is 100% legal. Now, what makes this business different? Well, there's many factors that makes this different, but I think the two that jump out to me the most is the fact that you do not need any product, you do not need a website, none of that. You don't have to market. StubHub, again, like I mentioned earlier, where we list our tickets, they spend millions and millions of dollars on Facebook ads and Google ads, and you see their ads. If you're ever on a website, you may see pop-ups or something. So they spend millions of dollars on ads. We don't have to spend a nickel of it. They do it all for us. A big component that also makes this different is that you can do this full time or part time. We have many people doing it part time and full time. If you have a job right now and you just want to do this on the side, that's fine. If you're looking to pursue this as a full time income, which I have, this will work for you. This will work for anyone. After doing this for over 4 years, I realized a couple things that I want to share with you. Number one, anyone can do this. Like I mentioned earlier, if you have a job right now and you just want to do this as a side thing, that's perfectly fine. Or if you want to pursue this more as a full-time income, that's perfectly fine. Almost any country you can do this in. We have people doing this all over the country in the US, all over the UK. We have people in Germany, in Ireland. That you could do this in almost any country. Number two, it's super simple. It's really as easy as one, you buy the tickets, two, you list the tickets, three, you collect your profits. It's really that simple. There's no complicated analysis. You don't have to read any charts or anything crazy like that. Like I said, full time or part time, you can do this. Does not matter. You get the easy way that does not require a lot of money or time. Now, would you want this easy way that does not require a lot of time or money? Yes? Would you want that? Okay, I'm getting a lot of yeses in the chat box. Awesome, awesome. Now, just to put this in perspective so you understand, in the last 14 days alone, 2 weeks, I've sold over $6,000 of tickets. Isn't that great? Wouldn't you like to say that one day that you sold over $6,000 of anything, not just tickets, but anything? Isn't that great? And of course, no marketing, no advertising, and no recruiting whatsoever. Now, are we ready for the three secrets? Who's ready for the three secrets? Type yes in the chat box. Yes, yep. Awesome, awesome. We're ready for the three secrets. Secret number one, I'm going to be walking you through how to sell concert tickets online for double and triple what you pay for them, and how to do this without spending a lot of time or money whatsoever. Next, I'm going to be walking you through how to master this without having a website or a product, and how to make it 100% automated. Finally, I'm going to be walking you through how to do this without any marketing or advertising whatsoever. All the work is done for you. So here we go. Secret number one, how to sell concert tickets online for double and triple what you pay for them, and how to do it without spending a lot of time or money. So I'm sure you kind of comprehend this process by now. If not, that's okay. I'm going to break it down as easy as possible for you. Number one, we buy our tickets on Ticketmaster. Now, who here has been to a sporting event or a concert before? Type yes in the chat box. Yes, I would think so. That's many of you. Okay. So you probably purchased on Ticketmaster before. You probably have an account with them. Um, this is where all the big artists, even not so known artists, uh, sports teams, any event, usually lists on Ticketmaster, and that's where you buy the tickets to go to the concert. So you probably purchased from them before, multi-billion-dollar company. So this is the origin of the ticket. Then after we buy them, we list them on StubHub, another multi-billion-dollar company. This is just where fans, as it says in their slogan, where fans buy and sell tickets. So you've actually probably purchased on StubHub before. If you tried to get tickets to a concert or an event that is sold out, you probably went on StubHub yourself. This is where we list our tickets. They spend millions of dollars on Facebook ads and Google ads, like I said. And then the third step is we collect our profits. Folks, it's as easy as this. Nothing less, nothing more. This is exactly what I do. Some of you might think, well, this gets a little tricky. When they sell, I'm not going to be there at the computer. I'm going to be on vacation. I'm going to be at work. What do I do? Folks, listen to this. 100% automated. StubHub will actually send the customer the ticket for you, so you don't have to worry about anything. So when it's on StubHub and it's listed, you do the few minutes worth of work, there is nothing to worry about. It's all automated. Secret number two, how to master this without having a website or a product, and how to make it 100% automated. So there's something called Ticketmaster Resale. I'm going to be showing you a seating map so you understand this. But what this is, like I said, we buy on Ticketmaster and list on StubHub. Well, for most events, not every single one of them, but for most of them, we could actually resell right on Ticketmaster. Now, if you put this into perspective, what this means is that all of these singers and teams with millions and millions and millions of fans and followers, they're going to be sending all of them right to us. Let me show you what I mean. So on this seating map here, this was for a concert I purchased tickets for. You could see right here these little red dots. See how these are blue and these are red? The blue ones are the seats that Ticketmaster releases. The red ones are seats that have been purchased and are resold just by people like us. So we could actually resell them right on Ticketmaster. And like I said, what this means is that all of these teams and fans with millions and millions of followers are sending them right to this seating map, which means we have an extremely good chance of selling them very quickly right when an event goes on sale, and we could maximize our profits. We could feel free to charge more because there's going to be so much traffic driven right to the seating map that the artist or team sends their fans to. So if you think about it, how awesome is that? Isn't that great? Type yes in the chat box if you think that's something amazing. There's a lot of yeses there. I would think so. I mean, this is an opportunity for ticket brokers that is like no other. And secret number three, how to do this without any marketing or advertising. all the work is done for you. Just so you understand, the ticket business is a multi-billion, with a B, not with an M, billion-dollar industry. If you see the earnings that Ticketmaster and StubHub do quarterly and yearly, it's insane, the numbers. I mean, we're talking just hundreds of millions a quarter, billions and billions and billions a year. So, let me ask you a question. Would you want to get your piece of it? Now it is time to get our piece of it. What would an extra 100 a week, an extra 1,000 a week do for you? How would that change your situation? What would you do with that money? I'm sure it would be very valuable to you. So let me break it down. If you just sell 8 tickets a week for the whole week, that's just one event. You could do this every day. This is just by the week. For $125 profit each, you make that off of each ticket. That right there is a $4,000 a month income. How would that change your situation? What would you do with that extra $4,000 a month? Think about that. If we ended this webinar right now, I went back, I had some ice cream or whatever, I would agree that most of you aren't going to start your ticket broker business. Okay, that's just how it is. And it's very unfortunate because, habits are hard to change. And if we just ended it right now, you would go back to your habits that you've been doing for the last week, the last month, the last year, even the last decade, right? So, as your mentor, your friend, I can't let that happen to you. As your coach, I just can't let that happen. It's my obligation for you to change your situation. So, it's literally the fastest way to go from where you are right now to where you want to be. And I'm afraid that a lot of you are just going to slip behind and do what you've been doing. That's what we do as humans. Even if it's the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life, and it's really workable, anyone can do it, I would think that most of you are not going to start the business. So I just can't let it happen. The business is already working for me. I've taken in tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars every year from doing this. This is how I make my full-time income. I just can't let it happen. And you'll be thrilled that as your friend, as your coach, I think you're much more valuable than what you are. I think that you should be getting paid more than you already are. I think everyone has something inside of them. Everyone has the work ethic. It's there. And I think you're much more valuable than what you might think you are. I really do. Now, who has this worked for? This has worked for people who haven't made their first dollar online, who've struggled for years, just like myself, just years ago. People who are already in an online business, if you already are doing something. People who work a job, who are living paycheck and just want to do this as a part-time. We talked about this earlier, part-time or full-time, you could do this. People who are already buying and selling tickets. Also, it's for people who just want an extra $100 or $1,000 a month. Think about how life-changing that would be. Just an extra $100 or $1,000 a month. What would you be able to do with that money? Would your life be much better off? Would your life be much easier? Now you have two choices. First option is do nothing. Do not take this leap of faith. And the second option is pony up this small investment today compared to all the value you'll get in return and just give it a shot. If you're like me, I would go with the second option.